So, after I got off of the train, the people in Atlanta are so effing nice. Like, as soon as I got on the train, I'm waiting for the gold line, and I see the red coming, the green coming, the blue coming, and I'm like, where the hell is this gold line? So, like 3 trains then passed me by, and the conductor actually comes out of his booth and says to me, sweetie, are you okay? Do you know where you're going? And I'm like, yeah, I'm waiting for the gold line. I'm going to 9 points, or I think it's something points. And all points or something like that. And the conductor was like, well, yeah, any of those trains go to 9 points or end points or whatever, all points. And so I was like, oh, awkward. But if you were in New York City, there's no way in hell that the conductor would come out of the booth. Like, the conductor would probably ignore you while you came up to the booth. But he came out of the booth, he was made sure that I was okay. And this was a trend. Like, every single place that I went to, somebody was super helpful and was just wanting to help me get to where I was going. Even like when I was waiting for the bus, I had stopped a girl and I asked her, which way was, like, which side of the street did I need to be on to get to Terminus, basically. And she told me, and she was like, yeah, actually I live pretty close by there, so I know exactly where you're going, so you need to be on that side of the street. She walked away, and like 10 minutes pass, and she comes back to me and she's like, are you sure where you're going? Like, that's kind of super far out there, and like she can see that I'm obviously a tourist because I have my big, huge, like, luggage with me, and I'm obviously lost. And I'm not talking with an accent. And that's another story. Their accents are so thick. Where I was, I didn't expect it to be so thick in the city. Like, some guy was trying to talk to me and I had no idea what he was saying to me. 0 idea. That's beside the point. But everybody was just super nice, and like, this lady came back to me after 10 minutes to just make sure that I knew where I was going, and that was like so sweet. Anyway, after that, I got to my hotel. I loved the hotel. It was the Regency Hotel in Midtown Atlanta. So I super, thumbs up, if you can stay there. Like, I liked it. I think it was like a 3-star. It's pretty decent. So I got there and was so exhausted. Guys, I was sick this whole time. Like, I got sick like maybe the week before my trip, so I was like literally hacking up, and like, I took a small video of my hotel room, and my voice is so deep because I was so sick. It's hilarious. So when I got to the hotel, I was like, okay, I'm gonna sleep for maybe like half an hour. I ended up sleeping for like 2 hours, and I got up and I was like, oh my God, and I ran, got dressed, and I got dressed so quickly and packed the cosplay that I was doing that day so quickly, I forgot like the main component, like one of the main components of the freaking cosplay. I was doing Morgan. So, and I had spent like straight 2 months trying to find a jacket that was comparable to the one that he wears in the show. Like, I couldn't find the exact jacket, but I was trying to find one that was similar, and it was just crazy. Like, either they were too thick, they weren't the right color, they didn't have a hood, which was like, the hood was super important piece to like the look that I was going for. Blah blah blah. Day before the convention, the 26th, 27th, the day right before the first day of the convention, I find a jacket. It was a little thick, but it had like all the features that I needed it to have, like the color, the hood, like to be kind of oversized, but not too oversized, where I would just be swimming in it. Perfect. So I made sure I stuffed that in the bag. The first thing that got in there, his staff, the glasses, because I was going for a specific look. I get to the convention. First person who I ran into was Amelia Carolon, like the Carol cosplayer. Like, she's part of Real Guys, and they're like the cosplayers that are featured in the commercial, and she's like a featured cosplayer in that commercial that they play like every single episode that AMC runs right before the episode. So that was super cool. Like, I love her. She's so sweet and so helpful and amazing. And she was like the first person who I ran into, like, coming into the convention. Anyway, I met up with her and her friends and a few other Carol cosplayers later on. But I'll talk about that in the next part of this video. Anyway, I get to the convention, run into the bathroom to get changed. I'm putting on the shirt, pants, jacket, get to the freaking pants. I left the pants in the hotel. I was so mad with myself because I'm like, are you kidding? Like I wasn't even gonna bring Morgan to the convention because I felt like he wasn't ready because I didn't have the jacket. I found the jacket the day before, and are you kidding me? I leave the pants at the hotel. Like, what? I was so disappointed. And I was like, oh my God, can I go run back to the hotel and get the pants and then come back? Because I mean, the hotel wasn't very far, but just waiting on that line again, it took about 20 minutes to half hour to even get into the convention because it was so packed and the line to pass through security was so long. So I was like debating if I should do that, and then as soon as I get out of the bathroom, I run into my squad. My squad. The cosplayers that I had met in Jersey like a couple of months before, like they were right there at the entrance, like meeting up, and I just like ran right into them, and it was like awesome. And they told me, they were like, it's fine, you don't have to go back and get it. But I was just so disappointed. And that's how my hashtag Morgan, my hashtag Morgan in them skinny jeans came up, because I was literally wearing skinny jeans.